Okay, happy 4th of July, everybody. We are kicking things off with a friend to the show. I've got Rafi, but he's actually George Washington today, right?
That's right. That's right. This is rules of civility for the 4th of July.
Yes, I was about to say, there are some rules that you're going to go over with us.
Let's do it.
So we can all be civil, right?
Of course, that's right. I remember, if you're doing a 4th of July party and you're eating and drinking and socializing, you know, you want to make sure that you follow his rules for civility for company and conversation. He's a father of the country. There's no better time than the 4th of July to remember how he thinks we should behave around company. So let's start with one, okay?
Let's do it.
All right, so the first one is drink not nor talk with your mouth full.
Oh.
So if you have your drink open,
there we go.
with my Coke, right?
Yep.
So you're taking a drink.
Of course.
Is a proper way to do it. But what you don't want to do, okay, with your hot dog.
Got a hot dog?
When the mouth is full.
Yeah.
You just drink not nor talk with your mouth full. Well, here I am doing this. Not supposed to do that.
Don't do that.
And maybe you took a bite that's too big, like I just did, and you try to wash it down.
You gotta wash it down.
Don't do that. So drink not nor talk with your mouth full. This is not exact. This is exactly what you don't want to do.
Yeah, exactly. These rules go back way, obviously, to George Washington.
He actually observed it around him.
Okay.
And he looked back to the 17th century, to the Jesuits, and he borrowed from them as well.
Oh my
so he was trying to capture things that were timeless, because even then, some of these rules were more than a century old.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't finished his bite, right?
He got a good bite of hot. He brought all these hot dogs.
But this fits into his next rule.
Yes.
Which is put not another bite into your mouth till the former be swallowed. So I haven't finished this yet. What you don't want to do is put another bite.
I know.
Into your mouth. Finish your first bite first.
Yeah. And
then your second one, you need to finish first before you put the second one in, so you don't end up with like a chipmunk like I am right now. Because then you're going to be forced to drink to wash it down.
There we go.
And you're back to ruining the first, you're in this cycle, which is really bad.
Yeah.
Now, what's really cool about this is, for the rules of civility, there's actually a little booklet put out by Mount Vernon. You can actually find even all 110 rules that he has. I'm only covering a few here.
Oh my goodness.
110 rules that he compiled. If you go to mountvernon.org, which is his home, and of course a website that protects his home, or the site that protects his home.
Yeah. And
it's a real thing. It's been out for a while, and you can follow along.
That's amazing.
Now, when you're doing that, and speaking of the internet, what's important here, of course, let's say you're talking at your party.
Yeah.
It's something you read online or about somebody that's maybe not present.
Yeah.
One of his rules is, speak not evil of the absent, for it is unjust.
Ooh.
So if someone is not there, don't talk about them poorly. He's saying don't talk smack behind people's back, right?
That's what
you don't want to be doing that. That's a timeless rule. And if you happen to hear it, so let's say you're not participating and speaking about it, but you happen to hear it, he says, be not hasty. Be not hasty to believe flying reports to the disparagement of any.
Oh my goodness.
So what that means is don't be quick to believe these incredible, elaborate stories about disparaging somebody, because you need to verify that before you actually believe it. So if you're around it, I would do what George Washington recommends. You need to Google it, right?
There we go.
That's what you should do. But the idea here is, as you're gathering around, to be able to kind of, remember the rules of civility that I think are actually very relevant, very timeless, like we talked about.
Exactly.
And, of course, tonight there's an event in downtown San Angelo, the Star Spangled Banner, concert and fireworks being put on by the downtown San Angelo Live, right? They're putting it together.
Yeah.
Thousands of people come. I'll be there as George Washington. But when you're there and you're having yourself a soda or whatever you're drinking, or some food or whatever, make sure that you remember George Washington's rules for civility.
Yes.
Because that's how we should gather, that's how we should be conducting ourselves when we gather together and celebrate, of course, the Declaration of Independence.
There we go.
Which was released 248 years ago at this point. That's the anniversary that we're celebrating now, 248 years of this country.
We love it. Well, thank you, Rafi, and thank you for sharing these timeless rules with us. We appreciate it.
Of course, thank you.
Of course. Well, hey, folks, we do have to take a quick break, but we'll be right back after this.